슬픈 말은 하지 말아요.
I think we should go with this plan. There are so many opportunities if we choose this, and we are getting funds from trusted sources, so this is the best deal we could ever get. So should we finalize this deal and give our words to Kim in entertainment? Your secretary asked while you nodded and got up. Yes, sure. The earliest, the best. Now let's dismiss the meeting. Thank you everyone for joining. You said with a smile while everyone got up and left the room. You picked a file that you wanted to check when your secretary looked at you. Ma'am, you have an appointment today. It's the time. She reminded you as you completely forget about it because of work. Oh yes, it is right now. In an hour, ma'am. You will reach there, but if you want, then should I come with you? Thank you so much, but I'll go by myself. Please send me that appointment mail. I'll go by myself. She nodded. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much for booking an appointment for me, and also, I'll be back in a few hours, so I hope you'll handle things here. Please take your time, ma'am. I'll manage. Thank you for the help. Bye. You smiled at her and picked your bag before leaving the room. Sarah sighed as she admires you a lot. I have never seen such a dedicated woman who not only manages her professional life like a pro but also personal life better than anyone. You got married a few months ago to a doctor. It was an arranged marriage, and only after a week you again joined back the company. You finally came to the hospital, thankfully on time, and was sitting in the waiting room. You were nervous and your hands were clasped tightly. Your husband is a gynecologist, but you remember he works in the different hospital. You purposely told your secretary to get your appointment in different hospital because you don't want to share this news with your husband before confirming it. It's been only 5 months to your marriage and you guys have made physical contact only a few times, so it was hard to believe that something like that is possible. Most of the time you both are busy in work, barely get time to spend with each other because you both are working, so there are some things you still don't know about each other, although your trust and understanding is building slowly, but you both like each other very much. You glanced at the clock on the wall, anxiously waiting for your name to be called. Today is the day when you will finally find out if you are pregnant or not. You don't believe those pregnancy kits that made you confused like hell. John Wyan. Finally the nurse called out your name, bringing you back from your thought. You got up quickly, your heart racing so fast. This way, please. You nodded and grabbed your purse before following the nurse down the hallway to the examination room. Thank you very much. You thanked the nurse as she opened the door for you. When you step inside the room, your eyes widened in surprise. Sitting behind the desk wearing a white lab coat was none other than your husband Jungkook. Jungkook? Jungkook looked up from the file he was holding, and his expressions were the same as yours. He was equally surprised to see you here. Wyan, what are you doing here? He asked, coming near you while his voice tinged with confusion. Now you have to tell him everything that you were not prepared for. I'm here to see the gynecologist. You replied while still trying to process the situation because in the appointment mail they mentioned a different doctor. I had an appointment with Dr. Kim. I didn't know you work here. Jungkook nodded, a faint blush creeping up his cheek. Well, she got an emergency today, so I'm here at her place. And by the way, I started working in this hospital a few weeks ago. I told you, but I guess you forget. Oh, I don't remember. You both were nervous after seeing each other. Take a seat. You both walked towards his desk and you sat on the chair while he sat on his chair. So, why did you? He paused as he looked at him. You were fidgeting with your fingers in nervousness. Um, uh, I have to actually confirm something. He was observing how nervous you were feeling and was even avoiding eye contact. Jungkook knew you would be more comfortable with different doctor because if it's something that you want to keep to yourself, it would be a little bit difficult for you to say. It's okay if you are not comfortable. I'll call a different doctor or maybe the nurse would help you. No, it's fine. You will get to know anyways. So his heart started beating fast. He got an idea of what you might be here for. He was just trying to act as professional as he can. Gathering all the courage, you finally said it. Actually, I came here to confirm my pregnancy. Never in Jungkook's career he faced this much nervousness. He wasn't thinking like a doctor. Inside him it was the husband who got goosebumps after hearing this news. Thanks to his cold face that masked his emotions pretty well. Did you take a pregnancy test before coming here? He spoke, finally finding his voice. You nodded. Yes, but I don't know if I can trust them. Actually, I'm confused because I'm missing my periods from 2 months, but it's also not something unusual. I mean, it happens previously that I miss my periods because of work and stress, but because this time, I decided to take a test and the results came negative at first, but then second time it was positive, so I'm confused. Jungkook nodded and got up. Okay, let's take a test again. You nodded and then Jungkook began the examination. You both tried to maintain a sense of professionalism, despite the surreal situation you both found yourself in. But you were also a little bit relieved that Jungkook is here. His face was providing you a sense of reassurance. After what felt like an eternity, Jungkook finished with the examination and turned to you. He was nervous, but only he knows how much he got overwhelmed by this news. You were waiting for him to say something. What's in the report? He looked at you, his eyes sparkling with excitement. These are positive. You were 4 weeks pregnant. You both were not sure what to say or act at this moment. Your heartbeat was high and somewhere you both were happy but nervous at the same time. Did you tell anyone about it? You shook your head. I wanted to confirm it first. That's why I didn't discuss it with you also. So, I'm pregnant? He nodded. He was happy but wasn't sure what you were thinking. Every decision will be yours because he understands that you are working and it's not even a long time since your marriage. This is surprising. I'm sorry, but I didn't thought that we'll be blessed with a child this soon. Jungkook's heart skipped a beat when he sensed a hint of acceptance in your words. It means you are happy with this pregnancy. Are you happy? You looked at him, frowning your brows. Why are you not? Of course I am. How can I not be happy after finding out I'm going to be a father? You could see tears building inside his eyes. I just want this decision to be completely yours. He came near you. This is our child. Of course, this decision should be both of ours. It's not like I'm solely gonna raise this child. He chuckled and hugged you. You felt your heart skipping a beat. You closed your eyes and hugged him back as you guys stayed in that position for a while, feeling each other's warmth. If you ask me, I've never been this much happy. Never in my life I thought I'm the one going to give this news to my wife. Thank you so much. You made me so lucky and happy. My pleasure, but I have to say the same things to you as well. He chuckled and then he pulled back. So now, you have to take extra care of yourself. I will surely do, you said with a smile while he placed a kiss on your hand. That's when your phone started ringing, breaking the lovely moment. Excuse me, you went to where your purse was sitting on his desk. You took out your phone and it was your secretary calling. Seems like we took a lot of time. She must have called to ask if I get the appointment. He walked near you. So you'll go back to your office from here? You turned towards him. Well, I thought of, but now I feel like I won't be able to focus on the work today. I still need to believe this. If you eat, I'll finish my work quickly and then we'll go home together. There's not much time left. After thinking for some time, you agreed. Okay, I'll wait for you outside. I have to make a few phone calls as well. He nodded. When are you planning to tell this news to everyone? You picked your purse and looked at him. Let's discuss about it when you get free. He nodded while you bid him goodbye and left. As soon as you left, Jungkook sat on his chair. He covered his mouth and he could still not believe. He was so overwhelmed by emotions. He tried his best to act normal in front of you, but he was so happy. If it wasn't his workplace, he would have been dancing out of happiness by joy. I can't believe this. I'm going to be a father. A father. Oh God, I'm already so nervous. He was talking to himself when the next patient came and she saw him behaving weirdly. He felt so embarrassed to be caught acting weird, but at this moment, he cared about nothing but you and both of your future. Please come in. You came outside and stopped before putting your hand on your chest, feeling the heartbeat. Even though you were not ready for it and you still don't know how you will manage everything because this was an unexpected pregnancy. But you won't show away this blessing of God. Maybe God has planned something better. With a smile on your face, you walked away while dialing your secretary's number to let her know that you will straight go home.